Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to wish you a happy Ramadan. May this bring us all the security, safety, and prosperity. There are several things that are associated with this holy month that we need to clarify and highlight. We understand that Ramadan is the month of loving, sharing, and solidarity. And this is the month where we witness lots of charitable actions and initiatives, and we only hope that they will expand during these exceptional conditions and situations. At the same time, these conditions necessitate that we follow the utmost level of caution, and therefore we stress the importance of not holding gatherings, feasts, and all kinds of visits and invitations. And that is in the interest of your safety and health, and in order to ban any contractions. In relation to in-kind donations and the donations of food rations during this blessed month, we stress that the Hashemite Charity Organization is the organization authorized to receive major amounts of donations that will be distributed among the eligible citizens in coordination with the Ministry of Social Development and as per the lists of the Unified Register. As for the charitable organizations at governorates that wish to distribute in-kind and food donations during this holy month, they can obtain the permit from the administrative governor in the respective area, stressing the importance of compliance with the health requirements and the safety requirements, in addition to the instructions of competent authorities. The time allowed for citizens to run their errands and do their shopping during Ramadan is going to be between 10 to 6 p.m. Afterwards, there will be a curfew, and only persons with permits are going to be allowed to travel, noting that next Friday there will be a complete lockdown and curfew. The business hours of employees who have permission to work during Ramadan is going to be between 10 to 3 p.m. However, employees whose jobs require otherwise, their business hours are going to be arranged by their superiors. As for the enterprises, commercial and industrial, who are allowed to operate as of today, we stress that permits are going to be granted to those enterprises who are registered with the Social Security Corporation and also whose employees are registered with the Social Security Corporation through the Stay Home Dojo platform. As for the enterprises which are not registered with the Social Security Corporation or whose staff is not registered, the Social Security Corporation launched hours ago a service to allow the enterprise owners to register their staff and their enterprises electronically through the website of the institution, following simple steps. So the enterprise owners are allowed to apply for covering their staff, Jordanians and non-Jordanians, with the Social Security insurance without having to physically check with the branches of the Social Security corporations. Over the past 2 hours, 600 enterprises were registered. And we'd like to stress that enterprise owners are not obligated to make any payments in lieu of the registration, and they are not obligated to pay the premiums of the staff insurance over these 2 months, and they can pay the premiums in installments over 3 years without interests. We stress the importance of the Social Security Corporation role, which was able to protect hundreds of thousands of Jordanian workers whose jobs were interrupted. And we'd like to promote this role further in order to provide future protection for groups that are not covered with the umbrella of this institution. We realize that there are so many electronic websites and platforms which were launched in order to deliver services to citizens and to grant permits to the industries that are allowed to operate during the lockdown. And this may not necessarily be the best method to follow. However, due to time constraints and because we wish to deliver services quickly to citizens and enterprise owners, we have developed this number of platforms and we will announce them later, noting that the Ministry of Digital Economy and Innovation is going to bring them together over the coming days in one platform that citizens can access all services through. Also, as the government seeks to expand the scope of e-payments in all transactions, and as it aims to reduce the use of cash, the number of e-wallets that were developed over the past month was 159,000 e-wallets. Now, as for the 5 villages which were closed down in Irbid, there will be a decision to modify the measures of their closure over this week, stressing the fact that Irbid is going to continue to be closed down, and we're going to consider modifying the measures of lockdown as per the assessment of the Ministry of Health and the line organizations. May God protect you, may God protect your health, and may God protect this country and its leadership. May God protect the humanity. We are at your service and our success is dependent on your compliance. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Inside the kingdom, there has not been any case of COVID positive. However, there are 3 cases of COVID positive for lorry drivers coming from neighboring countries. 1 is Jordanian and 2 are of Arab nationalities. 15 cases of recovery have been registered today. 9 are from Queen Alia Hospital, 2 from Prince Hamza Hospital, and 4 from King Abdullah Hospital. Today, we conducted more than 2,915 tests. And as you can see, that despite the fact that there are more tests being conducted, the positive cases are declining, which means that the epidemic situation is excellent and that our efforts are paying off. This is why we need to stay the course. Also, as of next Sunday, we're going to open the medical centers in order to give the children their vaccines. We are not late so far, but we cannot delay it more. Children need to take their vaccine, and this is essential. And these centers are going to be available also to provide the tests for the newborn babies. May God protect your children. May God protect your families and this country and its leadership. Peace be upon you.